I speak few languages.
A few?
Yeah.
She's often reported as speaking 6 languages, but when you actually go looking for the clips, things get a lot more interesting. So let's just look at what that actually looks like in practice.
Let's size this moment.
Let's size this moment.
Depending on how it's reported, that becomes 5, sometimes 6 languages. So what does speaking multiple languages actually mean in reality? It's time for Breaking Absurdity, your daily reminder that this is not normal.
I grew up in Slovenia, and then I moved to Milan and Paris. I came to New York 1996.
And that international trajectory became a part of Melania Trump's public image.
How many languages do you speak?
I speak few languages.
A few?
Yeah.
English?
English, Italian, French, German.
And this is where it starts to get more interesting.
Ja mislim da je. Mislim da je pomembna sreča, ker da si v pravem mestu na pravem času.
This is her speaking Slovenian, which is pretty uncontroversial. The rest are where things get a little less clear.
Melania.
How are you?
French is often listed among the languages she speaks, but this is essentially what we have on record. You'd expect at least a basic conversational exchange somewhere in French, but that doesn't really show up in the clips. So the question becomes, what counts as speaking a language? Italian is one of the few languages where we actually see short conversational exchanges. But again, it quickly shifts back into English. English, of course, is the language that the public sees her use most frequently.
Fostering the future sets these individuals on their career paths. Permanency for those who embody the fleeting. Institutions like Vanderbilt University, University of Miami, and Villanova University.
Which then raises the question, what does that list actually look like in practice? This is her interview with Der Spiegel, a German publication.
I would say the opportunists, from comedians to journalists, writing the history, and it's not correct.
It's conducted entirely in English. German is often included in lists of languages she speaks, but publicly there's very little recorded conversational footage.
It's very good, especially for someone that speaks 5 languages at least. I think that's pretty amazing. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it.
Even Trump has publicly described her as speaking 5 languages. But when you look for the underlying footage, you do find moments like this. With all of these clips and the little evidence we have, the question becomes, what actually qualifies as speaking a language? If you know some basic conversational phrases, is that what you consider speaking a language? If that's the case, it appears she can speak English and Slovenian, as well as close relatives Serbian and Croatian. As for Italian, we can see she knows a few phrases, and for French, all I can vouch for is hello and my name is. And German, all I found is a clip of her speaking English on a German news show. Because depending on how you count it, speaking a language can be fluency, or fragments, or exposure. And once something enters that gray zone, it becomes very hard to unmake. So the real question is, what do you think qualifies someone as being able to say they speak a language? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to know what you think based on these clips, and maybe some clips I haven't seen. And there you have it, another day of Breaking Absurdity, where absurdity reigns supreme and reality can't keep up. If you enjoyed this episode of Breaking Absurdity, check out the Melania Missing Years deep dive linked below. And while you're at it, please remember to like and subscribe so I can keep bringing you more Breaking Absurdity every day.